So hi all and welcome back. This is another video about a model I made a few months ago, and I was honestly a little bit willing to give it a little racing look to the wonderful Daytona SP3 I made from Alpha Model. You know, they also provide in the kit these wonderful labels about their kit, photo etched set. That is mean when you want to place it over a really well done proper base. You know, this is just a temporary base that I use for moving the model. And when I made the model in the original version, I made it with this metallic red that is very elegant and very nice. I see also several real cars in this livery. But then I crossed the rendering made by I don't know whom, from some video game probably, about this type of car with the number 7 tag featured, for example, from pardon, from the Ferrari 330 P4 number 7. You know, I think is the chassis 846 from James Glickenhaus, and it's quite famous, you know, because they feature this 7 in all the picture of that historical P4. So I wanted to have a kind of racing look for the model, and it's quite hard, you know, because when you go touching this type of lines is always a little bit to do a little bit too much over them, you know. But I don't think this is the case for it, because I used basically all the decal that they already included in their box. You know, this is not so many extra decal. I think the only extra one coming from historical racer of the 60s and the 70s are these Carello and RXons tags, you know, as well as the Takoyer, I think, yeah. But all the rest, so the number 7, the P, and this logo for the NART cars are coming exactly from the decal sheet that is already provided by Alpha Model inside their model, you know. If you look at the model without the covering, I think it's really coming to life. I think is much nicer, because then you can appreciate the interior details. I made it in glossy blue and black carbon fiber as per the real leather, you know, of this wonderful car. And I think it's absolutely nice with these tags. You know, I also used the Italian flag. As you can notice, the disposition of the color of the Italian flag is different from the front and the rear one. This is why, because usually when you look to the Italian flag, you always have to remember that the green side is connected to the pole. So if the flag is showing this way, the green is in the direction of the pole and the red is far from the pole. And the same from the rear part, but I mean, if somebody look it from above or from behind, you see that still the green is pointed in that direction. This is the explanation of which is the schema of the Italian flag coloring. I really wanted to have it. I was still not sure if to place it an Italian flag or an American flag, but I just find the two very nice. One coming from I think from airplanes, because that was the one used on Italian airplanes during the Second World War, and I think it's really giving the idea of the super luxury sporty car. I think it's probably the nicest ever around, you know. As usual, in this position my lights are a little bit crap, and you don't have the real perception of the deepness of this red color that look a little bit madder. In reality is bright red and metallic. I wish I could take a picture from what my eyes are seeing to what the colors of the camera from the telephone are communicating. So that's it. I have to take it or leave it, but I think it's okay. As well as I added the fast stuff, the electrical stuff to unplug the batteries, you know, as per racing car. I think it's really matching, you know. Probably I wanted, but I suspect that it was already going in the direction to have a little 2-bit stuff over the model, to have a little band over here, like from Blank Pine competitions, but I think it's the same. As well as I was still not convinced about where to place the writing that over several Italian racer of the 60s they had Modena Prova Modena 43 or 44, the typical road plate that was painted over the GTO, and the tail of the P4 was the same identical road plate number used from Ferrari during that year. So I had the decal for it, but Honestly, I didn't want to place it over because it should be there, while in reality it was pointed here, but the rear edge of this car is made in this kind of configuration, so you don't have the space for such stuff, because that is the real right, ultra model, and no, there is no space for such, so I didn't want to place something that was not convincing me, or as well as to place a car plate or a metal plate there was not matching, was not matching my idea. I think it's really, really cool with these tags over. It's something simple, of course. Just many racers have these tags over them. Of course, these stickers that in reality you can absolutely take it away. But I think it's really giving a kind of sport touch to a ultra luxury car. I'm not so much inside luxury cars. I'm much more about racers. So of course I want also this one to look like a racer. The design is absolutely well taken, and the car is still fantastic. And I was not present here since some months, so I forget what was the shape of this car. To have it in front of you is really breathtaking. I just need to place a proper base when I will be in a different location from this, to have a little more space and place those wonderful model in a little better exposition corner, to have them even more nicer to be seen and to be admired like they are. Look at the shape of this toy. Jesus, it's something, really something. I think it's really an amazing line, also to see all the details and the three color flags. Also for that, yeah, I was thinking I should take the three color flag as well as they have between the seats. You see there is a little three color stripe going down, so it is nice. The Italian flag colors is of course one of the nicest. I'm always between these, the French and the American colors. It is the one that I like more in flags. And that's it, guys. I hope you like it too. The car, in my opinion, is still fantastic. I still need to take a proper round of correct pictures for this. You see, this was the carbon fiber roof, really thin like a carbon fiber item, and that I left it there just for the purpose to see the shape closed. But of course, when it is open, you can appreciate much more details. My opinion, this is a fantastic model, as well as the quality of the decal. All these tags, the main tags, of course, so the 7, the P, and so on, and the Ferrari logos, they are all coming from Alpha model decal sheet. Their decals are simply fantastic. The quality is a masterpiece. You see, they apply really smooth, also over curved surface. This is not so easy to apply. If you don't have a quality decal, this can be very easy to be cracked and to have problems. But their decal is simply fitting perfectly over this body. Absolutely a must. I love this type of configuration. You like it too, and that's it. See you in the next one.